Hi guys, so today I have this video for you. This one is a doozy. Yes, very much controversial. It happened many years ago. This pastor was giving a spicy, salty speech. He was talking about black people, how he's disappointing in black people. I agree with most stuff he had to say on his speech. You let me know if you agree or disagree with him. When I say that this pastor ruffled some feathers, it's because he ruffled some feathers. But you don't have to take my words for it. You're going to witness that for yourselves. So, without further ado, why don't we jump right into it? Let's watch this pastor going off, going berserk on black people. Let's watch this.
Black people got a problem. Now, we can move to color blindness and always look at the man by the content of his character, never the color of his skin. I'm down for that. You get my vote. Yay and amen. I'm for that. But before we get there, we need to hear some truth. Black people and white folk. Black people got a problem. And it's a God problem. When black people see the world, I don't care. You can train them. You can train a black man to be a physician. You can train him to be an astrophysicist. You can train him to be a lawyer, but you can't train him to understand the world. He doesn't know. I'm telling you. There's not 2 cents worth of difference between a mass murderer. There's not 2 cents of difference between a petty thief that's locked away in prison than a black doctor when it comes to understanding the world. Listen, you listen to me. We got to deal with this. And we need to begin to acknowledge it, talk about it, ask God to help us, because only God can help black people where they are. Black people had Africa, that big old continent over there. They never built one boat that was seaworthy, not one. There's not one monument in Africa, in all of Africa. I know you're talking about Egypt. Egypt is not Africa.
Well, part of Egypt, a huge part of it is in Africa. A small part in Asia. So yeah, but I agree with the pastor that when black folks are all over social media, they always say, we come from kings and queens. Of course, they are talking the Egyptians. They are talking about the pharaohs. They are just appropriating others' culture, historical figures as theirs, because Egypt has nothing to do with you guys. Most of black people in America are from West Africa, South Africa, and East Africa. So stop with appropriating Egyptians stuff as yours. Okay, stop it. What did those kings and queens, what did they build? What monuments, what palace, what 2 stories, what buildings, what? You go to France, you have the Palace of Versailles, you have Chateau de Fontainebleau and Chateau de Blois. You have all those monument, historical, royal monuments. I can go on and on and on and on, but I cannot name anything in sub-Saharan Africa. The kings and queens you come from only had 1-floor straw houses, okay? Just accept it and be proud of it. You don't have to go and take the Egyptians' pyramids, pharaohs as yours, okay? Forget about those. Just embrace the straw houses that our kings and queens had.
There are no great cities that were built. Even before the first colonization of white people coming to the shores of Africa or the slave ships, black men built nothing. No sewer system, no houses above 1 level, and none of them made out of stone. All of them made out of grass and wood. Black men, before the white man ever got to Africa. The worst thing that could ever happen to South Africa was when they gave it to Nelson Mandela and black folk. That was a great nation. Now, notwithstanding apartheid was wrong, we all know it's wrong. I'm against it. There should have been some other resolution, though, than turning it over to Nelson Mandela. Disease, AIDS, and crime is running wild in Johannesburg. They're killing one another over there. They're dying of sickness. The government is mismanaged. The people who ran the nation are now leaving the nation because black folk don't know how to run no nation. They don't know how, and we need to admit it. I know you don't like it, but you need to stop shucking and jiving. We got a problem. Nigeria produces oil every year, yet the children over there are hungry and pot-bellied and walking barefoot. We got a problem. You talk about the Hutus and the Tutsis. Look what's going on in Zimbabwe now with Mugabe. We got a problem, black folk. And forget about Zimbabwe and South Africa, Nigeria. Look at what y'all have done in Harlem. You can't even hold on to Harlem.
It is true. Oh, yes, it is true. Nigeria is, if I'm not mistaken, it's the second largest oil producer in the world. Yeah, people over there could run days without electricity. Not to mention sheer poverty in some part of Nigeria. Monuments, buildings that the white folks built, destroyed. And what did they have? Nigeria is so rich with oil, with gold, with you name it, they have it. But they don't know how to build stuff to develop their country even more with all the resources that they have. This pastor is telling the truth when he's saying there were no sewer system before the European arrived. He's telling the truth. Yeah, and when I'm talking about Nigeria, I know I'm saying Nigeria, but I'm not talking only about Nigeria. I'm talking about all the other African countries, East, West, and South. Yep, he is.
We got a problem. Black folk don't understand the world. You can get mad with me all you want. You can say what you, but you can't prove me wrong. Now, I'm not saying this because I hate black folk. I'm saying it because I love you enough to tell the truth.
Yeah, he's not saying this because he hates you, black people. He's saying these things because it's the truth. Obviously, this guy loves you guys. he just wants to see you do better. That's it. I want to see my people do better.
The only person going to ever help us get out of the situation is going to be God. There's something wrong with the black man's mind. There's something wrong with his mind. He does not understand the world. He doesn't. I don't care if he learned medicine. He doesn't understand the world. He can't even hold on to Harlem. When he was here, he moved out. We got to talk to the Lord.
I don't know about the God part, Pastor. I don't know. And there is no God who is going to save black people. There is no God who is going to do none of those. If anything, God is the problem, because some black folks, I'm not talking about all black folks, I'm talking about some black folks, believe that God will come and give them stuff and save them because it's God's willing. And this is not the right attitude to take. That is so wrong in so many levels, people.
And black women, Shirley Chisholm, Harriet Tubman, Coretta King, one of her boys. Yeah, okay, then we got a black president. But you black women, what's wrong with y'all? Y'all gonna let that white woman? What's wrong with you black women voting for Barack? Don't you understand? It should have been a black room if you're gonna have a black president. What's wrong with you? Y'all ain't got no sense, you black women. Your men treat.
Oh, I disagree with you, Pastor. I think it was the best choice black women have done voting for Barack Obama, okay? Yeah, Pastor.
Like the dogs, like your dogs. They walk all over you. They make you pay the bills at home, and then the preachers pimp you in the churches and make you pay the bills. Y'all crazy black women buying these black men private jets, the tune of $50 million for a nigga to ride around in a private jet, and you talk about, look at our pastor. What's wrong with y'all women? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? And what's wrong with a black man that would take that kind of money out of a poor neighborhood and buy himself a private jet? What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, black women? What's wrong with you voting for Barack Obama? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
Oh, look at what you're doing to this guy, black people. This guy is about to have a heart attack, black people. You're doing this to him, huh? He's not saying all of this because he hates you. He's doing all of this because he cares. It's obvious that he cares about you. He wants you to do better, huh? Yeah, so to conclude, this pastor is right. I know some are going to say it's a self-hate. No, telling the truth, not living in a delusional world as some black folks seems to be living is not self-hate. It's reality, people. It's self-reality. You have to be honest and tell it like it is. That is what this pastor was doing. Whether you agree with him or not, that's your prerogative. You don't have to agree with him, but that doesn't mean he wasn't speaking truth to power. Okay. So my advice to all black people, my people, is to, take a minute, focus, organize, discipline yourselves, and you will do great because you have the potential. No one has more potential than black folks, period. You have the intelligence, you have everything. You need to make the most of it and not rely too much on white folks. Do your own stuff. Build your own stuff, period. Anywho, guys, that is all I wanted to say in the matter. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Until next time, ciao, ciao.